Okay, we're back. We've got, looks like maybe 3 or 4 buckets worth in there, so that'll be enough to get us going a little bit further at least. Might have to do another cut in there. But here is the technique that I use for the rest of this, so that you don't have to spend a whole lot of time building a frame. All I did was put a backing behind where the lava's going to go. I place my water first, then place my lava where it's supposed to go, instant obsidian, and then pick up the lava. A lot of people will place the lava, then they'll place the water, but if you have the water sitting next to it first, you can save yourself a lot of potential disaster. If for some reason you run into lag, or you misclick. Oh, hello, sir. Oh, hello, sir. I see. You're flanking me, are you? There we go. I will take your gunpowder, and I will like it very much. Yes, I will. Water's washing away my torches, unfortunately. Did not think about that when I started using this plan, but whatever. Alright, so water there now. There we go. Get me some more lava. The pump speed definitely seems to be picking up. Alright, since I'm up here, I didn't think about doing it the safe way, and look where it got me. Now I have to mine this cobblestone. That was not what I wanted, and it's because I didn't do what I was supposed to do. Shame on you, Slash. Shame on you. Alright, so for this, I'm just going to stick the water bucket there. Lava. Collect the water. Perfect. Repeat on the other side. Water first. Lava. Alright, now, we can put the water up here now. Lava. There. And then we'll put the water... Oops. Nope. Nope. Yes. And the last bit of lava. And guess what I forgot to bring, guys? I forgot to bring a flint and steel. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, well, you keep pumping. Whoa. That jumped up kind of fast, I think. But we'll make a quick and dangerous run back to the base. Get flint and steel. And we'll get back over there. So, get another cut. Oh. I'll see you guys shortly. Oh, shoot. Dang it. Ow. Ow. Oh. Oh, this is going to be bad. This is very bad for me. Gotta eat. I'll eat underwater, thank you very much. Stop shooting me. Stop shooting me. Stop shooting me. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, no. No. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Oh, what? No. Well, that's one way to get home. Flint. Oh man, that is horrendous. Oh, and my iron. Let's just go ahead and sleep the rest of the night away. I guess this does give me an opportunity to talk about another feature of Ray's minimap. Death points. The mini-map, if you enable the option, I'll show you the option when I get to that point, but when you enable the option, the map will actually tell you exactly where you died, which can be useful for getting your stuff back. It's a little maybe cheaty or, easy mode, so to speak, but I would much rather be able to get my stuff back without too much hassle than go without it. So I have it enabled. If I get better at Feed the Beast, I may disable it, just as a matter of principle, I guess. Stop. Where's my sword? Where's my sword? There's my sword. Die, you foul creature of the night. There. Get everything? Armor. Arrow in the head. Yeah, that sounds familiar. There's an arrow from the guy I just killed. We got, pickaxe, string. I'm missing a hat and shirt. I'm pretty sure I just saw them. There's that. There's that. Where'd they go? Are they down in the water somewhere? What's this? Nope, that's some other stuff. Am I gonna have to rate? Oh, nope, hat and shirt. I picked them up. I'm not exactly sure when I did, but I did. Okay. So let me show you that option before we move on too much further. I can never find anything. Oh, here we are. Death point enabled. It was right on the main menu. So that's by default disabled. You enable it. Creates a waypoint where you died. You go into waypoints afterwards, and you can do remove. Click the box so it turns into an X, and hit remove, and you're all set. So that you may find that useful if you're, especially if you're new to Feed the Beast or new to Minecraft in general, or a wuss that doesn't want to lose his stuff like I am. Alright, let's see where we're at. I should probably take this stuff back to my base to avoid the possibility of losing it. But whatever, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it right. Let's make our flint and steel. Always get that backwards. There we are. Pickaxe right there. I have no arrow or no torches anymore. I think I may have placed them all over here anyway. How's that going? These are fully warmed up now. Can't really see down there. Let's see if we can't mine our way through real quick. Just to take a peek down the well. Yeah, that goes down pretty far. And every source block it picks up, it's sticking in here. Now, if this fills up, the well will continue to run. It just won't do anything until we remove some lava. So, we'll have to watch for that. Alright, guys, it's Nether time. We need to get at least 4 glowstone dust, I think. I'm going to try for more. Let's clear up some space on here. This water's not going to do us any good in there. Alright, here we go. Achievement get! Because we're playing on a brand new copy of the Minecraft game. Ooh, okay, we're falling. You see the number over there? Okay. Here we are. We're in. Now, the mini-map doesn't work any better than the regular maps in vanilla. Getting a horrible frame rate while it chugs around here. Just going into this map, yes, it does freeze the game, so that's good. Best thing to do when you go into the Nether, when you've got Ray's minimap, is just go ahead, create a waypoint right at your portal. That way, if you get lost, you can always find your way back to the portal. And pausing gave the chunks a little bit of time to load. Of course, we got all this lava coming down from the ceiling. We did not bring much in the way of blocks for getting up. I guess we can use this ugly wood and just let it burn away later. But, oh, is this easily accessible, or does this go over into death? Here's some nether ores. Let's see what this does. Is that redstone? No. This is cinnabar dust. Not sure what that's for, but I collected it anyway. So an awful lot of that stuff down there. Oh, I can't remember what it's called now. It's gonna bug me. Gonna have to go down and try and get some, just so I remember what it is. But that's useful in a centrifuge, which will be one of our next projects. How are we doing? 11. Let's try for a little bit more in the hopes that we don't die. There we go. But in a centrifuge, you can put that stuff in. I think you get iron and gold out of it. Maybe tin or copper as well. And it's all over the Nether. It's very, very common. I hear a ghast. I don't know why I was using my pickaxe. Old habits die hard, I guess. You used to have to use a pickaxe to get the dust, otherwise it wouldn't drop. And then I think originally you could just punch it, and then they changed it that you needed a pickaxe, and then they changed it again that you could just punch it. So naturally I've lost track of what the proper course of action is. Is this more of that cinnabar? It looks like it. Alright. There's got to be some of that pyrite, or... Pyrite doesn't sound right. It's something with a P, I think. There's got to be more somewhere that we can easily get to it without having to pillar up or down. Ow. Are you serious? Is it not? Some over there, but that's not a very good spot for it. Oh, here we go. I'll take this. It is called... Oh, we got a couple of things from it, actually. Wow. Got a yellow garnet. That is a massive chemical formula that it's giving me for that. We got some zinc dust and... that we got some of that. This here we got some of this sphalerite. I'm pretty sure that is not what it was called the last time I played Feed the Beast, but this was last time I played Feed the Beast. The pack was still in beta, and Minecraft didn't have their own. It was just one pack. So, and it wasn't like Greg Tech wasn't there, so the macerator had the original recipe. Original recipe. And, so forth. Alright. I think we've overstayed our welcome. Let's get out of here. Oh, this sign that I'm carrying just reminded me. I had put the sign down to remind me to talk about stuff. I talked about the tungsten dust. We made it out! Almost. And... success. Alright, let's get back to base. The other thing that I'm reminded of by the sign is that I tried to pulverize the aluminum ore that I mined, and I have a lot of aluminum. Unfortunately, that apparently does not work in the pulverizer. I forget if I had determined it would work in a macerator, or whether you needed some other device to try and maximize your yield of that. But considering that I have not found a use for the aluminum, I've just left it in ore form rather than trying to smelt it up. So that's why there was no aluminum in the chest of cooked ores. But that was a pretty successful trip. Got squid over there that are going to die any second, probably. But we have our stuff. And we picked up a couple of things that I don't recognize and can barely pronounce. That's always fun. Let's close ourselves back in our temporary hole. And let's see, so we got the copper, which is good. We can just go ahead and throw that in this hopper, and I'll turn this on to provide some MJ over here for pulverizing. What else we got? We got the glowstone dust, we got the redstone, we got these garnets. What can we... Oh, okay, I am in this mode. Use the garnets. Let's see, you can pulverize it down into yellow garnet dust. macerate it into dust, crush it into dust. Seems to only be good for dust. What do you use the dust for? Little pile of dust. Centrifuge it out, and you get andradite, grossular, and uvoruvite. Holy moly. Do these things actually exist in the real world, or are these all just made up? Oh, you can compress them with an implosion to get some garnets back, and dark ashes. I don't know why you'd want the garnets back. I guess the dark ashes are useful for something, but as far as we can tell, the only thing the garnet's good for is turning into dust. Alright, whatever. This stuff I can never pronounce for the life of me. Let's see, you can electrolyze that into sulfur and zinc. That could be nice. And that's its entire purpose. I thought some of this stuff you could get, I think we got some zinc out of it anyway. I thought some of this stuff you could get iron out of, but maybe that was in a previous version, and they determined that that was too overpowered. Alright, this is still building MJ. I guess it doesn't have enough to pulverize this copper yet. But it's loaded it up. Did it come over here? I think it came over here. Yep. Alright, well, there it goes. It's going in here. Decent. I think that's going to be sufficient for... Oh, what did we get? Pulverized gold. I will have a bit of that. Guess we might as well cook up the zinc, if that's cookable. I don't think we can cook this, we determined. What is the cinnabar? I almost forgot to check the cinnabar. Cinnabar dust, we can electrolyze out to get sulfur and mercury, which presumably are useful for something. Alright, well, I think that's going to do it. We got a very decent amount of glowstone dust. I was hoping to get to actually crafting the jetpack in this episode, but I think we're already running long. I'll probably have to edit this down a bit. And hopefully no... I don't want to go in there with that. Hopefully no audio sync issues this time. Cross your fingers. If there are some, I'll probably still use the video if it's not absolutely horrendous. Otherwise, I might end up recording post-commentary on top of this. I don't think that would sound very good or work very well. I'm going to organize this better later. But we'll see what happens. If you hear me talking about having to do post-commentary instead of actually doing the post-commentary, then you know that it actually worked out well for us. So, crossing my fingers that that's the way it works. No point in telling you to cross your fingers for it, because it either worked or it didn't. I am rambling like a fool. Anyway, that will do it for this episode, guys. Next time we'll see about getting that jetpack crafted. Maybe we'll do some caving to get some materials together. And see about maybe building a proper base instead of a hole in the wall. Thanks very much for watching. I will see you next time.